What up, sharpening gang? Welcome back to my basement studio. Today I got a quick one for you. It's just a set of loppers. These are, if you have that scissor chisel attachment on the Edge Pro, it's a breeze. I started a little late on the videoing, but check it out. I already pulled the blade off. Usually it's just a bolt or two. Pull this part off, and then we'll go set this up in the scissor chisel attachment jig. So this is the blade in the scissor chisel attachment jig. What I'm going to do is set my stone up. I'm going to do the same thing where I put a little felt tip or a Sharpie on the factory bevel there, and then there's a piece over here, loosen that, and I adjust this so that I get that bevel right, and then I just do the same thing. Start sawing away at the edge there, work my way up in grit, and I'll probably do a 2,000 or 3,000 grit polishing tape to finish this off. So I'll check in along the way. Okay, so a couple of things to point out here. We're pretty much good. I use the 120 stone to bring these back. And here's the thing, like, be patient. This takes a while for some of these that are beat up pretty bad. And here's what I do. I rub my thumbnail across the back, and you gotta feel that burr. If you're not feeling that burr, like if your thumbnail's not grabbing on a burr, then you haven't brought the edge back, and you gotta keep sawing away. And I check along the whole edge. Actually, I got a little bit more to go at the tip there, which I will do, but the rest of it is pretty good. Here's the other thing. A lot of the knives I get are pretty beat up, so I have some of these spent 120 stones. I kind of get the rest of the life out of them on tools like this. You can see this one scalped pretty bad. It's not even worth putting on the leveling table, because by the time, you know, takes a lot of time to bring these edges down, and then I have no stone left anyway. But for a job like this, it's fine. Any difference in height there will be grabbed by the 220 stone. Alright, so let me clean this up, finish this up. So I worked my way through up to the polishing tape, and I thought of two things. First one is, while you're checking for that burr on the back side, in your thumb originally, also look for any nicks in the blade. You might have to spend a little more time cutting away material to bring any of those nicks back. The other thing is, as you work your way up in the stones, it's going to back cut that burr, so you're not going to be feeling it much more. That's why you gotta check that. Once you get it on your 220, have some faith that with the rest of your stones you are definitely getting to that edge. Alright, so just finished with my polishing tape. I'm going to take it out of the jig, remove any burr that's left. I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so this process applies to any chisel grind blade. You take the one edge all the way to the, oh, look at her shine. Take that edge all the way to the finish, and then you just break whatever that burr is left, any burr on the back side. And I use a little one of those little drawer skids under there. Set whatever the stone I finished on. And that's it. And then what I do is just check in here too, make sure that in that process I didn't move any burr up onto this side. That feels good. Give it the old touch. That's it. Let's put it back in. Okay, so that's pretty much it for a pair of loppers. I might spend a little time cleaning up the surface for the customers, putting a little lube on all the joints, setting that back nice and smooth, and with a polished cutting edge. Hope you can see that. Okay, cool. Quick vid. If you want to see anything else, please subscribe. Let me know what you're interested in. Any questions, drop them down below. And that's it. Thanks, guys.